Hello guys, NautoAisDx once again, and this video is gonna be a sort of a mixed variety. So what I mean by that, well, this is gonna be about part FAQ about myself, so a little bit myself, but also giving my thoughts on the Irate Gamer, and also a follow up on the video that I did about Pewdiepie, and of course before that, calling out Pewdiepie and Total Biscuit. And you kind of thinking, wow, what does it have to do with this particular video? Well, they have something in related, but that'll be later. But you'll understand once I talk about it. So basically, the first part of this video is that I want to give an FAQ about myself, whether it's NautoAce one or the real me, Lewis. And again, a policy rule of mine is a common thing, just like MmGS one or any other. I don't talk about personal issue, personal life on the internet, on YouTube, social site, or whatever. The only time I'm probably sort of gonna talk about a bit of personal myself or about myself if it's related to the internet, YouTube, or anything. So what do I mean by that? Well, fortunately, again, it's a little bit not sort of personal, but it's just a little, not really, like I say, just like sort of a bad, a little bit of bad of situation. But again, not a big deal, but a little bad. I'm gonna try this to be basic the best I can because I don't want to involve a lot of people about it because it's all about me, not the other people. So anyway, in a basically in a social site, someone basically was concerned about a situation because apparently somebody I'm a fan of, I sort of called him out on it, and this person basically was kind of concerned because this person doesn't know, like, do you have a grudge with this person? You're criticizing this person, or what's going on? Is there hatred? And when I basically read a message about it, I'm like, wait, did I just attack someone? And this is where I'm gonna part about a little bit myself, an FAQ about myself. Okay, just like the other gamer has his own policy about basically not getting involved with the drama. I mean, heck, even AVGN, or let's just say Chris Bohr and James, they do have a policy rule of not to get involved in drama, rather to get out of drama. So that's like a policy that they follow. Well, one is for safety reason. So same here. So first of all, here's my, I guess, policy rule about when I do YouTube or anything in the internet or related also to social media site. One, I don't attack people as a person or in a personal level. So, because first of all, I never met him in real life, so I can't really give my opinion. I remember the video I did. So, I can't attack them. Like, what they do in their personal life is their own business. Has, to some extent, it has nothing to do with me, unless it affects me personally. So if by somehow mysteriously I did call out someone, it's not going to be in a personal level because I don't attack people in a personal level. Second, I don't attack them either on a business level unless that person does something really offensive that is sort of in a business level, or as what they do become personal. Then chances are I might call them out on them. Case in point, basically here that becomes a personal issue was, and this long time ago, was when Sonic for the download basically debuted. There was a Sonic fan And some of you probably gonna know this person. I'm not gonna give name for safety reason, but this person basically was a, let's just say, an uber fan of the Sonic franchise, and he didn't like Sonic Part 4. And when people trying to basically do a civilized, professional argument, when push got to shove, this person basically just said, "You guys were drinking the." Well, he basically just, in the gist of it is, he basically just called everyone, whoever likes Sonic 4, an idiot, and basically threw away all the argument that they did. That's when in a business level, or what they do, or what they're known for, becomes personal, because you just basically attack your fans, you attack your friends, etc., etc. That's in the personal issue. And if that ever happened for me, excuse me, if that ever happened to me in a situation, I mean, then chances are I might attack them. But either that, like I said, whether as a person or personal level, what they do, or in the business level, I don't attack anyone. If I don't like that person to some extent, chances are I'm just gonna ignore that person. I'm not gonna acknowledge that person, and I'll be stop supporting that person. That's it. I'm not gonna basically attack them. I may call them out to be critical, to criticize them, to improve, because if you support them. But if I don't support someone, I just don't acknowledge them. I don't want to give my time basically giving them more time so more people will know about that person, because that's basically what you. If you don't want people to know about it and you don't want to support it, the best solution is you don't talk about it. Same goes with a Kickstarter. Complaining about the Kickstarter, basically you're talking about it so more people are gonna come. Not a good idea. So that's basically one of my policy is that I don't attack anyone in the personal level, and I don't really attack them in the business level if I don't like that person for whatsoever reason. I might basically just call them out on it, criticize them, but then when push comes to shove, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna support you. I'm not gonna acknowledge you. I'm moving on, because basically, like I said about the social, I apparently somehow someone basically was asking me that apparently I called someone, or I called them out, that they have some sort of quote unquote an ego, and that was a little bit concerning. And I mean, there's two ways that this can happen. Either one is I probably did say something like that, I just don't remember it. But even if I did say something about it, chances are probably addressing of what they do on the internet. Maybe I was probably frustrated and how the direction was going. I just didn't like it, and I was concerned about it. That I want them to improve, and if basically give them a sort of a heat of warning. Because if I really don't say anything about it and they just keep continuing, sooner or later, what's going to probably happen is say, wow, why am I listening to these people, or why am I supporting them if I have nothing in common with them and I just don't like what they're doing? I'll just leave. So if I basically call, I guess, someone an ego, chances are I probably was talking about it, what they do on the internet, not in a personal level. Because to some extent I have said something so like it's in the likes of, oh, you have an ego, because it was a concern because you're getting cocky. Again, another example for that is James Rolfe, when he was doing the movie, when he did an Indiegogo, he was doing his independent movie, which I have no problem with the movie. I never seen it, but I heard it was mixed reaction, different story. But with the time when he was basically on the phase of trying to do the movie, he sounded and he did act a little bit cocky, because he was so proud that, oh my gosh, thanks to my fans, I made a lot of money for the Indiegogo. Now we can do it fully, now we can do this ourselves, the movie, without an investor. And again, well, what he does with the money, that's his opinion. And if people support him, hey, that's their decision. No one forced them to do it. They support the guy. They say, let's support this guy all the way. There you go. But the concern was, and Mr. Winnie Production did explain this, and even Archfiend, and to some extent AC Leary, those three who used to be HVGN fan, were concerned. They said, wow, why are you acting this way ever since you're making the movie? That's basically what I'm trying to say. If I'm calling someone out, it's because it's basically sort of endangered. You're getting cocky because you're getting too popular. And I did talk about this before in my previous video. You can see them on my secondary channel about it. So there you go. So one again. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so that's the one. That's basically one of the possibilities. The second one is this happened in a social media site. So there have been a lot of reports about people hacking someone's account and then basically pretending to be that person and then doing something, and then you don't really find out until it's too late. So I'm going to tell you right now, again, if that is the situation, first of all, that's bad. But second is, you really need to. My close friend knows me because they know me since I'm real friends. But in the internet, basically, just you're gonna have to see like how I comment, how I talk, how do I interact in the video. That's when you get your information. So again, if I say something really that's an anomaly, chances are that's not me. Somebody's, I guess, hacking or something. So that's a dangerous thing. That's a very dangerous territory there. That's scary. So that could be the second possibility. So that's one or the other. Either I was addressing it in a professional level, business level, basically talking about someone, or the second option basically was that someone hacked someone, trying to ruin that someone's reputation, which is very dangerous. You gotta be careful with that one. Because again, like I said before, I'm already saying again, my policy rule is one is that if I do sort of call someone, which like I said, I don't attack them personally, and and then what they do, I don't attack them. I don't say, you person, you suck, go blah 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 blah. Basically hatred. I don't do that. That I'm basically gonna criticize someone, and if I don't like what you're doing, when push comes to shove, I'm just gonna move on. I'm just not gonna support you. So that's really it. So that is when the policy for me is that, bottom line is, I don't attack people. If I don't like them, I just move on. I ignore them. And if it's a concern, I criticize that person or what they do. So there you go.